course, you'd probably hear me better if I took the, why does the camera always do that? Hang on a minute, let me fix the camera. How are you doing tonight, Chrissy? I don't know why it does that, but it does that. I'm doing good. My neck is actually starting to heal. It's not into pain management, which is all I've been doing before. The pain's actually going away. And unfortunately, you got hooked. Let's see. I've only got about 70 hours in the game, so I don't know about getting hooked. I mean, I never get hooked by games. It's not like I have games with thousands of hours in it.
Never.
Mm-hmm. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
Welcome to the Nut Hub. Now you can nut check your friends.
And Bent, thank you for the resub.
My pleasure.
So today I was smart. Instead of waiting until after stream to put that neck brace on, I was wearing it before stream.
Clever.
I thought so.
Yes, I will be putting my wraparound heating pad on as soon as I can get everything awake.
Never got hooked. Yeah, let's see, 7 days today. 13,971 hours. Yeah, I don't know anything about game addiction.
Not a thing.
It's a mystery.
Moo, you can be there and settle. Yes, you.
And Chrissy's over on YouTube.
Ah. Hi, Chrissy.
You know, a trend that is happening that I find kind of disturbing. Did that want to? YouTubers who stream on YouTube and Twitch who don't talk to chat on YouTube.
Yeah.
That seems
been
like
kind of my experience with most YouTube streamers.
Huh. But YouTube is a part of the community.
It is.
Why would
And
I?
what did you do?
Why would I ignore YouTube? Is the chat on YouTube more toxic? I mean, that can't get much worse.
I don't know. But I have seen, Mew? No, just no. That is my hand, not yours. Oh, what the bloody did she open now?
Mm.
Because Clever Cat is entirely too clever. But yeah, there's one guy that I watch occasionally, less and less these days, because he's kind of gone for the sensationalizing.
Uh-huh.
But he talks at chat.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't actually
Talk.
respond to chat or
Uh-huh. Kismet used to be like that.
Yeah. You know, but he's all about getting the views and all about getting the subs because you know that's where the monetization is.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't much interact with his YouTube audience. And the stuff that he, you know, and some of his stream stuff is clearly set up sensationalism.
Well, and Chrissy, I started out playing Minecraft, and yeah, they can be pretty crappy, but I didn't realize that carried over into Twitch. I mean, into YouTube. And why are they just ignoring chat? I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you know, if you...
Well, not only that, if you get really crazy people in chat and you're not paying attention, then you can get in trouble.
Right.
Or what they're saying in chat.
Right.
That's something people don't remember, I don't think.
Or don't pay sufficient attention to, anyway.
Yeah. Exalt. And Dragon Lord, how are you?
Oh, bloody.
Well, the one I'm thinking of, the only way he would respond to you in chat is if you added him. If you put his name in the chat message. And then he might respond.
Yeah,
I just don't understand it. Seriously, I just don't understand it. Even if chat got out of control, you've got moderators to help with that. So that's not really an excuse. Now, YouTube has gotten bad about bots. Bots have kind of taken over. But that's still not an excuse to completely ignore chat. Doing okay? Dabbling with art stuff? And on, finally. Ow.
Yay for art projects.
Well, like I said, Christy, I really just don't understand it. There's too much of a risk in too many ways to just ignore chat.
Yeah, and if you're gonna be on YouTube, be on YouTube.
Well, I'm glad you're getting back into the art stuff, Dragon Lord. I see the Carubia in chat.
Yay.
And I see an Izzy. Yeah, Chrissy, that's one of the really nice things about this mod is he greatly increased knockback. So actually hitting the zombies is fun. Because you can knock them across the field.
Knock them into next week.
Yep. I did not end up having to take any of the stronger medication last night, which I was really happy with.
Yay. Huddle up with some heat.
The neck wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And if my neck starts bothering me tonight while I'm streaming, I'll just put the neck wrap on. I've got it right here.
Good.
I do like that it builds up heat over time. I don't have to heat it ahead of time. Skike. Or I mean, Sebekes.
Although after yesterday, I would have... I would have gone for the heat straight up. And,
And Kekta correcta, or Trekta. I may have to start using my reading glasses all the time.
eep.
Uh,
Oh, bloody.
yeah, Kekta, Trekta. I was seeing it right. So, Chrissy, how far have you gotten into Pal World? My current character, keep in mind this is the second world that I played. He's over around level 35. Baldoon, welcome. How are you? Yes, Caveman, the neck is cooperating. It's actually getting better and better. Still getting some fatigue in the neck, but not the pain like I was getting. Well, except for yesterday. But I still think that was because...
way too long.
I think it's also because it's getting better.
But we were definitely out in the cold too long.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm not compensating for it, different muscles are getting used.
Makes a difference.
I think that's what yesterday was about.
Well, I know that I ended up falling asleep in the chair because, you know.
Well, the problem, Caveman, is now I can't talk about my neck, my back.
Yeah.
I know at least a couple of people out there will get that.
Yes, definitely a pain in the assorted bits.
Well, just think of it this way. Now I can be a pain in other people's necks.
Yeah, there's that too.
I can share the love. think it's time to empty my inventory.
Yeah, think?
Mm-hmm. Chrissy.
Oh, we need them dang cotton plants. A lot. We are about out.
Oh. Well, we do have a garden.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's so easy to do in Minecraft. Got to take everything? Yeah. What was the block called that would automatically delete cobblestone for you? Or whatever you told it to? Null void? Something like that? Of course, that was modded. They don't have anything like that in vanilla. Probably start figuring out what I actually want to do with this over here. Exactly, Chrissy. Dragon loots everything? Yeah. I'm about halfway through a stone block playthrough. Just on my own. Actually thinking about starting it over again. Mainly because I like the beginning game of stone block more than the late game. The late game is just same old, where the beginning of that is actually interesting. I've got it up to refined storage. And all the chickens. Lots
All
of
the chickens?
Mm-hmm. The ore chickens.
All the chickens?
Mm-hmm. The ore chickens.
All the chickens.
Yep. All that are available. All the chickens all the time.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's where you get with 7 days. Yeah, no, I could understand that. I need to go empty. That's what you were thinking? At least I think that's what you meant.
Yeah.
I take it you're doing stuff tonight? Eating? Oh, okay.
She will be along ere for long.
After talking about jerseys yesterday, I ended up buying some pulled pork sliders. That's why I'm a little fuzzy tonight. I ate them right before stream. And some of their tater tots. They were good.
They are.
Mm-hmm. No, Chrissy, hang on a minute, let me get the name.
It's a burger joint sports bar, a local place, not a chain like Jersey Mike's.
What, do you order from Jersey's again?
He
Yep.
did.
Yeah.
You can throw me an invite. I'm actually here.
Jersey's.
Been here since 5.
It's Jersey's Great Food and Spirits.
And it is great food and spirited.
It's one of the best places that I've eaten so far. For what it makes.
And this is a serious foodie town.
Yeah. Are you in the Seattle area, Chrissy? I don't know if they have them everywhere.
I think it's a one-off.
I think so, since they took over what had been a building that had been part
New
of a
Jersey.
chain. Oh.
Your tune needs a drink, and I need an invite as well.
Thought I sent you an invite.
Got nothing.
I just imagined. I
Yep.
probably
Thank
just
you.
imagined it.
You may have tried to send it before I was all the way loaded in.
Oh.
And I just didn't bother because I was eating, so I wasn't doing anything out in the world.
Hmm.
I was just stoking forges and anything I can do one-handed. God,
So-
that sounded horrible.
So, Chrissy, the was 3 sliders, which are actually huge for a slider.
They are. They are not. itty-bitty
They're not a
sliders.
slider. They're a small burger. A small sandwich.
I talked the other Bent and Caribia into going over there and trying them because I got their food through DoorDash, and their DoorDash was, for DoorDash food, it was really, really well done. I mean, even the Dasher couldn't mess it up.
Meaning he was on time and the food was still slightly warm?
Not today, but the
'Cause I was
first
gonna say,
time.
because it doesn't hurt that the place is literally like, a quarter mile up the road.
That's not what I have trouble with.
Oh, I mean, good lord, I think a Dasher would have a trouble bringing you a burger from Good Burger.
They do.
They have.
Yeah, exactly. When, they could walk it in 3 minutes.
Well, the problem is they keep going by Google Maps, and
I know.
Google Maps isn't right.
I know. I tell my drivers this all the time. It's just
Mhm.
like, Google Maps had a really bad update about 18 months ago, and it is wrong. Do not follow Google.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. If you gotta use GPS, use a different map thing, but don't use Google.
Yeah.
Google lies, for at least for a handful of things. Tex, what was the decorative shrub bush thing that we decided was gonna make a really nice shrub called? Is it shrub, tree, bush? Hedge. Thank you.
Yep.
Hedge.
Yep.
Thank you. Hedge.
The only Dasher that's ever really made me mad. The driver stopped at the pot shop on the way to my place.
For about 20 minutes.
for about 20 minutes before finishing my delivery.
Rude.
They tend to forget that we can actually watch them on GPS.
Cat, you are a terrific door. An adequate shutter. A crappy window.
What was I gonna do over here? I came over here for a reason. Oh, Horde
Empty your
Night.
inventory.
Yeah, I already did that. Horde Night.
Yes, yes it is.
Do we really want to do Horde tonight?
Well, if we don't, we'll just have to do it tomorrow and might as well get it over with.
You're so young.
Well, you get three options, boss. You roll the time back, you roll the time forward, or you do Horde.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Actually thinking rolling the time back.
Okay. Rock yourself out. I have no problems with that. I have absolutely Horde? No Horde. But getting it out of the way is just as viable an option. Oh, speaking of, use you little girl. Shut up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
screamed.
and
Huh?
Yeah, she
Oh,
screamed.
okay.
what do you have for lead up there, Caribbean?
I got a couple of spots that need to be.
But you don't have any just sitting around.
No, I'm
Okay.
totally tanked.
Alright.
Excuse me. Don't care what she said. There's no party here.
Kim has left the building.
She lies.
Yeah. Well,
She
the
lies a
screamer
lot.
is no Kardashian. That is for sure.
Yep. Like a rug.
Like a rug.
Cherry's upstairs neighbor. The good father. He was such a despicable person. He had a party once. According to him, there were some Coca-Cola executives there. And even Sharon Stone stopped in.
Sure wasn't just a Coke representative?
I'm fairly
Might
sure.
have-
Yeah.
Might have been.
I actually believe that was Sharon Stone that was there.
Doesn't make point A any less relevant.
Yeah. He's known the Coke executives for quite a while. Well, for him it was all about money. Money and prestige.
Exactly.
For the good father.
And sadly, that is
That is
the case more
unfortunately.
often than not.
Yeah.
Okay, Caribbean.
Mhm.
There are goodies for you and Annie.
Thank you.
Some in your box. The rest of them are still on the workbench working.
You do make splodies.
I did.
Aw.
Crazy. So full. Aha.
Happy New Year!
Happy Level Up Day.
Good food.
Hope you told those joints to suck it. You had better things to do today.
Also, Tylenol helped. Ah.
I have heard that is a thing.
Oh. I may have partaken of a little Tylenol last night myself.
Ooh, living dangerously there, man.
I know. Well, you know how those hard drugs are.
Mm-hmm.
At least the capsules are pretty hard.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard to break them.
Oh. Okay, you gotta go.
So I went up and got Mr. Jax today since he was upstairs while Fatima was here.
Mm-hmm.
And he jumped in the air so high that his nose hit the bottom of my small clothes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yep. He did acrobatics that a gymnast would be proud of.
Wow.
Happy to see you.
Apparently so. Well, the neighbor had called and said Jax was sniffing at the door and scratching a little bit and whining, and I'm like, well, yeah, he's probably anxious. Yeah, you know, it's about the time I come up to get him, and so yeah, he was very, very happy, and he beat feet for the front door,
As they do.
as they do. God, this guy has got so much energy. Oh Lord, I could bottle it. I could make a fortune.
True.
But he is happily now ensconced back in his little red jacket, and he's laying on the floor. Because we took it off him to wash it.
Oh. Now, was Lola involved in that?
No.
Stealing of his jacket.
You know, she could be, I suppose.
But she was not.
Okay.
She's actually been a little
that was an
irritable,
airdrop.
but I don't know how much of it's him and how much of it's her and how much of it's me.
He may be overstaying his welcome for her.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I think it is, although he's been kind of staying away from her, but she's also just, she hasn't been feeling well. I don't know if it's her food or what, but she's thrown up a couple of times this week, and she's just been having a bit of an upset stomach, and so I know she's not feeling well on top of that, and then so she's just been kind of a little cranky. We've just been kind of letting her have some space, and but keep an eye on her. I mean, she's not behaving any differently. I mean, when I put my hand down there, she wants all the attention in the world, but other things is like, you know, no, don't mess with me right now. Don't pet me beyond my head. I don't want to be messed with and mauled on. It's like, okay, honey. Well, when you're ready.
How do I want to do this?
With finesse.
Well, of course. And style.
Of course.
Yeah.
Duh. You're landscaping. You don't want to disappoint Annie. Or Chat. Where's Chat?
Oh, I saw a picture of a garden the other day. Thing of beauty. It looks kind of like an English formal garden in layout, but it is a sustainable rotating crop food garden.
Ooh.
So as your, radishes are done, your carrots are coming up, and as your, you interplant a variety of things.
Mhm.
Which reminds me, I need to get my beans and my peas in soon.
Yeah, you do. And in fact, those are some of the
Yeah, dang it.
interplantables.
Yep, it is getting on time to get them in.
Yeah, had interplanting of, I think it's radishes, carrots, and parsnips. Because they mature at different rates. And so but there's a whole list of interplantables. So something to keep in mind for your little garden spot.
I think that'll work.
Squirrel!
Bitch, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Just one more back. Gum. It hurts my eyes.
What?
The way that I'm bringing this hillside down.
Oh my.
I don't think that's gonna work though. No, it should work.
Also, it's work night.
Yeah, we
No. Yeah.
Yeah, we've already had that conversation.
Well, yeah, me, Miss, late for the party.
Mm-hmm.
well, that's okay.
Well,
You didn't miss much?
oh, near here now, so.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna be late tomorrow, by the way, too. So.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I have a matinee to attend and a couple of Stradivari to hang out with.
Oh.
Which he's politely saying she's gonna go rub shoulders with hobnobs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The hoi polloi, yeah.
I thought it was hobnob with the rubbed shoulders.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, yeah, them too.
Actually, I've met some of them people. They're mighty nice.
Mm-hmm. They
She
can be.
knows that. Yeah, she knows some really nice people. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I just teasing her. I met it's Elle's cousin, right?
Yep.
Yeah, really nice guy and really talented. Very gracious too to receive us on essentially unexpectedly, and took the time to talk to us for a few minutes.
Only thing I've done like that was I got to meet Philip Glass.
Who is
You don't know who Philip Glass is?
probably
You would
not.
recognize his work. You just don't recognize his name, I'm sure.
Minimalist composer. He did Anima Mundi. We
Like
went.
I said, I probably have heard him, but I just don't.
You
I
would
don't
yes, you would
yeah,
recognize his.
don't keep a lot of names like that straight in my head. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
there's-
And I'm actually I'm less going to see Jimmy than
Oh, yeah. No, I knew you weren't. I was just
Well,
that made
no,
me
but
think of that.
well, but I'm actually going to see to have a chat with his cellist.
Ah, nice.
And breakfast with his mom.
Mhm.
Oh, very nice.
Of
Because you
course.
didn't get to see his mom last time that we were doing the do.
That is
Yeah.
true.
So very nice indeed.
He was. I met Philip Glass through. They did a live performance of the French Beauty and the Beast, La Belle et la Bête, and he did the music for it. So they had live singers. They had live musicians while the movie was playing. It was a wonderful experience.
Oh, I bet.
But we got to meet him afterwards.
Yeah, I was hoping to be able to take Z
Mm-hmm.
to the matinee, but no joy. They have to get back over the mountain.
Exactly.
Mm.
How was
And-
Z?
Oh, Z was delightful and delighted with her Uncle Tex hat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised.
And oh my god.
Those colors actually worked for her. I was
They do,
actually
and
really
she is-
surprised.
She is getting so tall.
I was gonna say she must be as tall as Beanpole at this point.
Oh, she is. And neither of her parents are super tall. Her grandpa is fairly tall, and her great grandpa was taller yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's just pulling from the grandparents.
Yep.
How we did mine.
Yep.
My ma was not rightfully tall, and my dad wasn't either. But my maternal grandfather was 6'4" an inch, and built like a brick. And but my grandma, tiny little thing that she was petite and petite. She was 4'11" and 105 pounds dripping wet. And so my mom split the difference. But Stephen and I, my brother, We did Grandpa all the way.
Tom, how are you?
Tom,
Tom.
Oop, fell down.
did you fall down? Go boom.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
fuzzies.
did you see what she's been doing out here?
I have really not.
I thought I was seeing some stuff at first. She's been a busy little bee.
Yeah, getting this is the southeast wing of the castle up.
Of course, it's foggy, so you can't really see anything.
Backfilling is your friend.
I'm doing much better, Tom.
Backfill stability. Oh, I think the fog's lifting. No, I was wrong. Never mind.
Is this shifting around? That's all.
Yeah.
It's teasing us.
Imps taught it well.
Oh, the random volunteer potatoes. Which is, you know, good. 'Cause I'm out here collecting cotton. Picking cotton.
Yeah, not even gonna get myself in a world of hurt.
Which is not to be confused with cotton picking.
There it goes. I misjudge things.
Now, I was reading an article today on, one of those clickbait articles on the 27 or whatever it was, nursery rhymes that are now considered racist and why.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Well, and you kind of like, oh wait, oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Things that
Yeah.
get grandfathered in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cannot tell Uncle Remus stories.
No. This makes you feel old.
Well, a little bit of that and a little bit of, the world has changed in a lot of ways. Some
Oh,
of them
yeah.
good, some of them
Not so much.
mm-hmm.
And the thing that I am big on reminding people when it comes to different cultural contexts and different timeline is very much a different cultural context, is you got to make your judgments by their rules, not by ours, because they lived in their time, not ours. Which is something that lots of folk fail to remember.
And also things, those people back there were just darn wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, Tex, I got a slope so smooth you can slalom down it.
Mm-hmm.
You would be so proud of me.
How's the texture, though?
What do you mean?
The
She's pretty
texture
fine.
on the blocks.
Do you have the corduroy texture?
No, the texture looks like stone.
Okay, good.
So the stone is not having a moment. In
It
the
is not indeed having a moment.
being in 2 pixels in the same.
Yeah, even
Uh-huh.
the asphalt was doing corduroy the other day.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's just now that is a new feature to the game that
Yep.
wasn't there before.
Corduroy rock?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
I don't think I don't like it actually. I don't like it. Nope, not one bit.
No, that is a
I do not
texture
blame
we
you.
could. That's a texture we could live without. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Like, I with very little things that trigger my dizziness. Like, wow, so this is what people with vertigo feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a squawker. Where are you, squawker?
What's the doorway?
Oh, there you are.
Not gonna work.
Ho ho ho! Rude. Heading up the ladder to see what was up there, and a cop spit on me and
Oh.
destroyed a bunch of stuff.
That's rude.
Typical behavior.
Uh-huh.
Find out where he's at, because he's causing mass oh my gosh, got a little mini horde coming in. Oh, this is bad. Come here, guys.
I would think I could come and help you, but you're like 6
Oh
clicks
yeah,
away.
no, I got this. Thank you for offering though, but I got this. I just got to get up where high so I can target practice these guys.
Also, boss, can I have a party invite, please?
Oh, yeah.
It's cold outside. Thank you.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Which means I need to start down here.
Alright, it's gonna be my turn to be having all the party, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I've only got like 5 forges running and 1 Ken station. So,
Well, this is about my 14th zombie and my 2nd screamer.
If I keep that... Yep, that should work.
Pop's a friggin' sponge.
Yep.
Oh, it's all the padding.
Well, he's also irradiated. I'm so gonna get these floors done.
That could be right. That may not be right. Headgun.
Subtext. What's wrong?
Trying to figure out how I want to do the steps over here. Mm. Governor General? Is that how you pronounce that? Or Governor General 6? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Interesting name.
Governor General, Governor General of where, I wonder?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Hey, Tom Tom.
Okay, so this actually needs to come down here.
Hi, Miss Moo.
And of course now it's raining.
Mm-hmm. Of
Oh
course.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Virginia.
Dang it.
What?
Cat, you're right.
West Virginia.
door.
No, not West Virginia.
Mm.
Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
He growls about as good as I do. Glad I'm not the only one who growls.
There was a Gideon.
Oh, there was what?
Nothing. Nope. Nope. Nothing.
Nothing to see here. Please keep moving along.
Oh, you were still the one that started it.
What?
You made me make that connection.
Hey.
Yes, why don't you go over there? The dude with the laser pointer is over there.
But he's not as fun as you are, Mama.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah, I don't need to see half of my screen.
Eh.
You know.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
I drive by map anyway. This is why I miss having a mini map in this game.
Uh-huh.
Drive by map.
That's why I can't do. I had to do Minecraft so I can get a map involved.
Need a map. Gotta have a map, man. Gotta have a map.
Cause like you can get a map somewhat, sort of, kind of, a little bit in base.
The first, yep, First thing I mod in ESO. Give me my map.
Alright. Now I'm walking and can't not walk.
Uh-oh.
What did you do?
Kitty's on a key.
Good question.
Kitty's
Kitty
on a
here to be on a key.
Kitty's locked a key.
Mm,
Probably. So let's just, walk across the map.
It's what you can do.
Yeah.
so where did you get that neck pad, Bent?
I think I ordered that one.
Mm,
Pretty snazzy.
That's worked wonders.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it myself.
Tempted to go get it and put it back on.
Someone does.
Oh? What did you say?
He asked how much. Because the new stand is over there. Because I had to adjust a cable.
Is he complaining about something?
Well, if he's going to carry on a conversation, he should get in Discord.
Exactly.
Yes, if you're going to carry on a conversation, you should get into Discord.
That way we know who you're who the other part of the conversation is.
He was scolding me
Oh.
Yeah, not
For his-
surprised.
for his computer being at an angle.
Oh.
Okay.
His current computer or his desk computer?
The desktop, the one I've been using.
Okay.
Because I got a new stand for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, dang it.
the other stand, it kept sliding off of,
Uh-huh.
and I've had to adjust, cords and cables and things,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'm gonna have to pull out the keyboard and the mouse again. Because, walking across the map can't not walk.
Yeah, that's a problem there.
Chat. Anyone out there playing Pal World? And anyone out there having problems with the game shutting down properly? So in Pal World, you exit to the main menu once you're done in your world. Right now I'm having a problem with if I hit quit game from the menu, it locks up my computer completely. The way around it is Alt F4 out of the game. Still get the cloud backup, but you don't have the game and Steam interaction with closing the game.
I gotta fix it. See if we can solve this.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm gonna end up with vertigo.
You're gonna end up what?
With vertigo
Oh.
from the tune walking around can't not be walking.
Hmm. Your interest is more with Enshrouded. That looks good. I've got it in my library. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, that looks
Noah
really
has been
good.
playing it.
Mm-hmm.
He's liking it.
I am. I'm not at a curious level. It's on the wish list.
It's all over Reddit, Caveman. I was just wondering if anyone else here in our chat had run across that. Too many on Twitch are streaming Enshrouded? Really? I'm sure that means it's a good game.
At least for
Yeah.
the next 5 minutes.
Hmm?
I'm seeing a lot of like Enshrouded and Power World, so it's kind of.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been playing Pal World on stream. The game's rather saturated right now.
I'm not sure everyone would appreciate you playing it too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Dragon Lord. There's a lot of versatility with building in Enshrouded.
Mhm.
I was noticing something similar to that caveman. It's not just the thing I was noticing was the combat animations seem to be similar to a lot of other games.
Mhm.
Oh hell.
Mhm.
Red text, and red text.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
no.
Did you log into the right server? And do you have the right 7 Days to Die open?
Well,
That is the $64,000 question at this point.
yes, it is. Cat, you're being entirely too helpful.
Yeah.
But Mom,
Mm-hmm.
I see that you joined.
Mhm. I was just thinking that.
Hi, Cat. Just lay down. That's a good cat. Nice kitty. Lay down. Stay there. And
Alright.
have an invite.
Mm-hmm.
are you telling a cat to sit and stay?
Jaeger would.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
Jaeger would. Jaeger was.
Thank you.
Jaeger was amazing.
He reminds me a lot of Zach. This- Zach was too smart for any earthly good.
Oh, yeah.
That was Jaeger.
I wish I could do angled windows.
Hmm.
I'm just crying the fact that I can't do the windows the way I want to do
Oh.
because game limitations.
Bad.
Well, and the cars today. I think we've got our racer back. They've been tearing up the streets today.
Well, they gotta make it for the last time. They've been MIA for a while.
I know.
They have.
Spring's around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, Caveman, it absolutely does not mean that it's a bad game. Purchasing assets is perfectly legitimate. the thing to be careful of for them with purchasing assets is to make sure that what you're purchasing is something that they have the legal rights to sell. Because there were a couple of games that got caught buying assets off of Epic, and Epic didn't have the right to sell them.
Whoops.
Yep. So they should never have been on the Epic Store. Yeah, exactly, caveman. A lot of the 7 Days to Die modders will actually buy asset packs. To help improve the mod. And like
Oh
I
yeah,
said,
because modeling from scratch
oh,
is
Tedious, hard.
time consuming.
Pick one.
well, not that I would ever be vengeful or anything, or just downright petty, but I do have a little bit of glee in my heart when I play Pal World, thinking about all of the Pokemon people that are fuming about it.
That actually is, probably its redeeming value.
Uh-huh. Super Wario, welcome. How are you? Yes, they are after him. Because Nintendo is very...
Nintendo is draconic
Yes.
about their licensing.
Yep.
Not quite as bad as the House of Mouse, but almost.
Yep.
They're within spitting distance. I don't know. I'd
They
almost
don't
say
have the
that
beef that Mouse has.
they don't have the beef that Mouse has. I'll give you that. They do not have the muscle the Mouse has.
You're working...
But they are just as tenacious as the Mouse is.
You're working on a Minecraft mod pack? What kind of Minecraft mod pack? They love it. Yeah. The smart ones do. Because they finally get a good Pokemon game. Papa, how are you?
Excuse me.
Yes, Kevin, I closed the shutters and latched them.
Oh, Ma. Rude.
That's what she
Very.
thinks.
Mm-hmm. What is she gonna walk over to get to the window? If you got the window closed,
The window is closed.
what's she gonna do now? She hasn't got an excuse to walk over the keyboard. Exactly, Wario. Well, even looking at it, I didn't think there was a reason for Nintendo to get involved. Although Nintendo could get lucky. They could get find a lawyer that would agree with them.
Well,
They have a lawyer on retainer.
I mean a judge.
Finding a judge.
Oh, a
will
judge.
agree.
Yeah, I meant a judge.
I'm sure they've
Although
got
I
lawyers
wouldn't
on
take bets
retainer.
it.
Dealing with headaches the last few days. Fresh from scratch tortillas tonight for your boyfriend.
Oh.
The boyfriend won't stop eating them. I can't blame him.
I can't blame him. There is something to be said for scratch tortilla.
Absolutely.
I have not made scratch tortillas, but there's an Indian bread that we used to make that was similar to a tortilla
Papadon?
that you cook over open flame.
None?
No.
No,
Naan.
some sounds more like a papadon.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Naan is made in a tandoori oven, traditionally. At least that's what my Indian and Pakistani friends used to tell me.
Yep, that is true.
Yeah, it's true.
And I don't have a backyard for a tandoori oven.
No, but you can do a small one in your actual indoor oven.
Mm. I don't think my oven actually gets hot enough for that, is it? Does it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But for naan, it would probably be sufficient. At
Yeah,
first.
Well-
you could do naan on the oven steel.
Yeah.
But for anything else, no. You
That's
really
just-
need,
But proper tandoori.
wood.
no.
Yeah. That's the problem with fixing pizza in an oven, is the oven doesn't actually get quite hot enough.
Well, there's a solution for that.
By a pizza oven? Mm-hmm.
buy a backyard.
Well,
No,
no,
they've got actually some really nice pizza ovens.
I know, it's being flipped.
I've got two different pizza stones, Wildcat. A steel pizza stone and a stone pizza stone. I like the stone one more. Papa. Oh, yeah, taco lasagna.
Num num. That's how you wrap up Taco Tuesday.
Oh.
Okay, so let's do-
By making taco lasagna?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, it's been said that, you know, an American can eat absolutely anything if it is slapped between two pieces of bread.
True.
for some definition of bread.
Or some definition of bread. Absolutely. I know this to be true.
Mhm.
You almost made your salmon croquets into a sandwich? Yeah. I've watched Joshua Wiseman. I even introduced him to Karubia, the New York pizza guy. I don't know if Karubia heard me.
I did. I didn't know it was expected a response.
Oh.
And I was
Hmm.
doing math.
Oh.
Yes.
Math hard.
Math hard. Especially since it's an unequal bit of math.
It did fried gator nugget, oh boys.
Also an interesting dish.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Welcome to the Nut Hut. Now you can nut check your friends.
Aki. I'm getting better. Neck, I think, is finally starting to heal.
Hey, Aki.
How are you doing? So, did I make Dragoness too mad by gifting her Starfield? I know it was kind of torture for her at times. It's just not a good game. And what do you think of Pal World? I saw you were playing it. But you love Bethesda titles? Yeah. That's kind of what I thought, Aki. There are aspects to Starfield that I really enjoyed. But overall, it was not enjoyable. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad I did the new games. But would I go back and play it again? Probably not. Would I recommend it to people? If they are a big Bethesda fan and a big Fallout 4 fan, then probably. Yeah, and you have to do that in the game. You can't buy a ship that would work for some of the fights you have to do. Actually, the main reason I just don't want to play it anymore is when you go into new game, you lose everything. No credits, no ships, nothing. You have to start over almost from scratch. You do get the one crappy ship that the Starborn gets, but I am. I'm still trying to decide whether or not I want to play it multiplayer and have it as some type of community night. I've enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, but I was never a big Pokemon fan. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Aki. The only issue that I have with Pal World, and it's not a huge issue, but it is an issue. If you build multiple bases, you don't have a shared inventory. You have to physically move stuff from one base to another base. It's not interconnected. Well, the big deal with big difference between Pal World and 7 Days to Die as far as inventory is concerned is you've got the shared inventory with crafting. So you don't have to pull materials out of boxes, then go to a workbench. You can access your inventory directly from a workbench.
You can?
Yeah.
Kind of like eco.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that, I guess.
Well, that's why not having a shared inventory between bases is a big deal. You have to go back, take everything back to whatever base you're doing your crafting in order to do crafting. And you've got weight limits.
Yeah, I guess I've just never noticed that, even in 7 Days to Die.
What?
No, it's
About
not
the...
there's no shared inventory.
No, not in 7 days.
Okay, that's what I thought. I misheard you say something then. I've got an auger running, so...
No, I was saying that's the one thing that 7 Days to Die is missing, basically.
Gotcha. Okay, because if I say, what are you smoking?
Ah,
If you think it's got shared inventory.
Wow.
What did I miss something, man? Okay, cool. Phew. I think I've been doing it wrong all this time, you know?
well, in Pal World, I've got a metal mining base that they do nothing but bang on these boulders and put whatever they get from the boulders into a box. It would be nice if I didn't have to go back to that base and pick everything up.
Oh, yeah. Especially with weight limits.
Yep. Because wood and coal are extremely heavy.
Why,
So,
yes, they are.
Who would have thought?
so there were a couple of times when I went over there and got everything out of the box, and it was between 7 and 10,000 pounds or units. And I had to somehow get that back to the other base. I found a way. It's actually fairly easy to do, but you still have to put all of it in your inventory, go to a waypoint, and move to the other. It's lighter than coal, Aki. It's a whole lot lighter than coal.
So it sounds like the game needs trains.
They need something like that. That would actually work very well.
Yeah, they need some sort of transport. That would work well. Trust Annie.
Aki. The grappling hook. No matter what your weight limit is or how much over you are on your weight, you can still use your grappling hook. So take it out of the box, grapple hook over to the PAL box, use that to fast travel back to the other base. Then use the grapple hook in order to get to Uh, the box where you need to put the ores. I seriously doubt it, caveman. Yeah, the exploring in that game is amazing. It's not as good as Elden Ring, but nothing out there is quite as good as Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm. You're pulling that bias.
Mm-hmm. They did a good job with the exploration in Pal World. They did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
And the map is absolutely huge. Yeah. What did you do?
Oh, this guy. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, so that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the towers, the big towers on the side are out too far.
Oh.
By like
Which
By
side?
a lot.
by 4 blocks.
Not
But
too
she's
far
gonna
back.
ignore her inner CDO and go, yeah, that happened, and I like it.
Uh-huh. I don't know which part she's talking about, though.
The big towers in the front.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Too
yeah,
far
they're
out.
yeah. I'm actually looking at the castle right now, like, oh dear.
Where did we start the wall on the side?
So basically, yeah, the wall is supposed to be flush with the oh, where are you?
I'm right here.
Yeah, let's see, this part right here.
Oh,
Painted.
okay.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Oopsies.
I think that's because we kept changing the size of the tower, making it a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, that it kind of migrated.
Okay. Okay, I was looking at windows, like, wait a second, there are no windows on. Oh. Sorry, I started cutting sides.
Mm-hmm. Don't do that, Annie.
But it must count, though. It must count. You know I'm a vampire?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that voice.
Yeah, this is another castle build. We're going back to the original.
To put a window here or not.
I think we may have overdone it a little bit.
To put a window here or not. That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
There is no question. Do it. You know you want to.
But, well, the problem is that it's not gonna be even, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, well, you know, when it does mess with your sensibilities, that's a whole different animal.
Yep, no window on the side. Because I can't.
Exclamation point build. For pictures of the castle this is based on.
was going to put this.
Ghost Runner.
Yeah, it can't be fixed because it'll mess up the whole build. Yep, no, leave it alone. Do.
I'm not sure yet, Aki. I don't know. I would kind of like to. I'm considering it. The issue I have is I would have to fly down there. TwitchCon, San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice to see everyone again.
Unless, you knew somebody who could drive down.
I'm not sure I would want to drive down there. It took 12 hours to drive down there just from San Francisco.
Yeah, it's a haul.
You know, we could make a time of it, though.
We could. I mean, we have done the road trip thing. We have established that, we don't kill each other in the car.
Which is always good.
The issue that I have, Aki, is I have restless leg, so driving can be very uncomfortable at times. It's not undoable, but it can be uncomfortable. It just means that if my legs are acting up, then I have to make frequent stops. I don't think my QB would fit in your truck.
No. And we will rent something for a road trip. Just saying.
Yeah. What's the weather going to be like, though?
It's weather.
It'll either be wet or it won't.
Mm-hmm. Evil Jeff, I was thinking more snow. Is it going to be snowing at that time?
Pretty unlikely. January, February, March are more likely for snow. I mean, it's possible, but that also didn't stop us last time.
And who was it that said that? Ghost Runner. The excavating makes a big difference. Because when the wall used to be over here, it used to be almost flush here. It made everything look really cramped. But the more I push it out, the bigger it looks. The more open it looks. Which I'm happy with.
Looking good.
Hmm?
Looking good over here.
Hmm?
Just slowly letting the terrain to update itself
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Can't wait till they fix that.
Oh, Aki, I was thinking in Washington, what the passes are going to be like if we drive down.
Oh, if you're driving down to California, you won't go through the passes.
Just the Siskiyous.
Oh?
Just the Siskiyous.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's not like driving over Stevens or
Crap. That's bad.
what?
Apparently I hit the edge of the map, and
Oh, you got a little green, did you?
I did got a little green. I got a lot of green, and now
Oh no. Oh no. Stay alive.
I'm
Actually,
dear.
the rat
Nope.
is more startling than anything else. I noticed that the after a while, she got hit pretty hard, but
Mm-hmm.
if you manage it really well, I mean, in later game, it doesn't seem to tank as fast. She probably went in fairly deep before she realized.
just a few steps, but I couldn't get out.
That's what I mean.
Yep.
It's the
Yeah.
turning around and getting back out. But when you know you're going to get in, and so you can, just back out versus turning around.
Yeah, there's no water there, and I'm on a mountain.
Exactly.
It's like, that must be an island or something.
You've got two options with the edge of the map. You can have irradiated, which beyond the irradiation zone, it just disappears. The land just disappears.
Uh-huh.
Or you can have water.
Well,
We know what you choose.
I think that was only with King Gen that allowed you to make a choice. I think the vanilla map creator, it's radiation.
Gotcha.
2 passes, 1 in Oregon, and Shasta.
yeah, there was about 3 feet at Shasta when we came up in March.
Yeah, say Shasta's usually not that bad.
Mm.
Oh, Shasta was between Redding and Shasta was
That was the worst of the snow, wasn't it?
that was the worst of the snow.
Yeah, but you weren't on a normal kind of deal either. Weren't you guys on kind of a fluky snow that year?
Yeah, well, yes.
I mean, California doesn't normally get that much snow in one drop,
In
does
March,
it?
yeah.
No.
In
It
March.
normally does not.
Exactly. So Shasta wouldn't normally be that much of an issue in March.
Yeah, the one in Oregon, Aki, is Siskiyou.
Okay, where's the car?
Default vanilla is radioactive. It's still radioactive.
Mm-hmm. Very, apparently.
That's why.
Very.
Yeah, and that's why I was. You used to get a choice for a little while, but that was when we were using King Gen to make the maps.
Mm-hmm.
I miss King Gen. I really like how that program worked.
Did a good job.
It did.
And quick.
Whoa! Now that is not.
Skiki! Thank you for the bits. How are you doing?
Yeah. Siskiyou's not bad. Oh, Snoqualmie is wicked bad right now.
Snoqualmie is always wicked bad this time of year.
My daughter girl took off this morning to go back because she did not want to be going back. On the downside of that, at night, And that is why she couldn't stay for the concert matinee tomorrow either.
Mm. You know, it's not the weather that makes me nervous, driving in those conditions. It's the other drivers that make me nervous.
Oh yeah, that too.
Absolutely.
Because
Hi, Mommy.
I'm a rather cautious driver, and Bent drives rather cautiously. But boy, the other people on the road, you would think it was dry and sunny.
People here actually don't know how to drive for the most part.
Well,
I
true.
mean, this state is notorious for a percentage of people, and I don't know what that percentage is, that don't know how to drive.
Mhm.
And then part of that is they don't know how to drive in
Snow,
odd weather because
well, yeah.
we have so a little rain and we get slick and they get scared, or and they think they drive just fine, and this is not a diss to them. This is just a statement of fact.
Mhm.
They go off to another state.
Mhm.
They come back different drivers
Yep.
if they live in another state for any length of time, because they realize that what they've learned here is really not quite the norm. So you take anybody that has lived or been raised in another state, and their driving habits are completely different than somebody who's been born and raised here.
Uh-huh.
Now, that being said, that is not to say everyone here drives like a maniac, but a percentage of them do because they just don't grok it.
Uh-huh. Well, the problem that I had in San Francisco, and I don't know what it's like here, was people in San Francisco drove like they were the only ones on the road. They
Depends
didn't.
on what kind of car you own.
Yeah.
There's a fair amount of that here.
I call it the two cars cannot occupy the same spot at the same time, people.
Uh-huh. Well, the other thing I noticed is people just, they don't want to slow down. They don't want to come to a stop. They will do everything in their power in order to keep from slowing down or coming to a stop.
Yeah,
Stop it.
we call that the California kiss.
Uh-huh.
And people are in such a hurry too these days. One of my biggest pet peeves, and I don't drive, and one of my biggest driving pet peeves is you'll be in the right-hand lane, which is technically the slow lane, I guess,
Uh-huh.
but you'll be on a surface street, and you're 5 feet from the corner, and somebody comes racing up behind you, changes to the left-hand lane, passes you, changes right back into the right-hand lane, and
Just
makes
a
that
turn.
right-hand turn
Yep.
on that corner.
Yep.
You couldn't have waited 4 feet, 3 minutes for me to either turn or go through the intersection? No? Because everyone's in a hurry. I agree with you on that one. Everyone's in so much of a hurry. You see them on the freeway whizzing by like they're on a racetrack. And I don't mean the tuners. No.
No, the tuners are probably some of the
Tuners are
best
probably more
drivers
safe
on the
than
road.
everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
The tuners are among the better drivers. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, not to change
Now
the
this...
subject.
Oh, go ahead. Hmm?
Finish.
Oh, I was just going to ask chat if they knew what we were talking about with tuners. The vehicle tuners.
They watch
I
movies
didn't.
and
I
TV.
didn't know what the tuner was.
Well, yeah, but you
And
don't
I'm-
watch as many movies as they do.
True, and I don't watch racing movies or car
Exactly.
movies. Cars are a utility; they're not something to be celebrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's questionable.
There's no like or dislike for a car. It's like liking or disliking a hammer. or a screwdriver?
There's
Son?
some
There is
question to
something
that
be-
as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, son. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my
Never
friend.
underestimate the affection for fine tools.
Like, sir, you trying to start a fight over here?
I've had my maintenance people knock on my door once, and it's like, you wouldn't happen to have a screwdriver, would ya?
Exactly, Monard.
And I hand them my tool bag, and they're like, "Dang." I got a power drill that's like,
Never heard the term tuner, but you knew what we meant. Ah, okay.
yeah, context is everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, chat, I have to tell you this. I live by a Costco, a Starbucks, and a Home Depot, and they all share the same parking lot. It's a mighty
Oh,
big
no.
parking lot. Yeah, they
It's-
all share the same parking lot
Mhm.
with a Habit Burger. No
Uh-huh.
less. And on the other side, then there's a strip mall and it's got,
Teriyaki.
a pet store and
Uh-huh.
a whole bunch of stuff. But these are the three big standalone brick and mortars.
Mm-hmm.
And when I took the job, they asked me, it's just like, so what was appealing about this job? This is after I got the job, and it was a very casual conversation with my manager. And I says, how could I not? Oh, and there's a transit center.
Mm-hmm.
I got great transportation, good food, a Costco, a Starbucks, and free tool porn.
Yep. And the Teriyaki Island.
That wasn't there when I moved here, though.
Oh, okay. There's a fast food joint, Teriyaki Island, that is really, really good.
Yeah, think mom and pop hole in the wall teriyaki joint
Yep.
kind of teriyaki place.
Yep.
That's the level, and it's really good.
Yeah.
We've even got an Emerald City smoothie. Num num.
Yeah, I can take or leave that one.
Actually, I can take it or leave it too, but they do make a pretty good smoothie.
Better than many.
Better than many. Exactly. And if you want to, well, I like them because they're
Exactly,
a
caveman.
smoothie place. I can get a protein-rich smoothie.
Oh. What do they use as their protein?
You can get plant-based or whey-based or soy-based.
Okay.
Comes in a bazillion flavors and combinations, and so there are times, not always. I mean, I get maybe 5 smoothies a year there.
Mhm.
But
Caveman, the thing you have to keep in mind about San Francisco, and I think almost anyone who has been to San Francisco can back me up on this. San Francisco is the epicenter of entitlement. Everyone there is entitled.
Although Bellevue is, right up there too.
Well, yeah, but that's Microsoft, isn't it?
Yep.
oh, no, it's not just Microsoft, because now people ask you where you live. You got to tell them you live on the corner of Microsoft and Amazon.
Yeah. It's Microsoft and Sun and Oracle and Amazon and
Google.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, pretty much so, because oh, good grief. Can't do that. Which order?
Darn it. Sorry, Jax.
Did you step on Jax's head?
No, on his footsies.
Oh.
Alright, time to whip out the car. Motorcycle seems to fit fine. Car might be questionable. Semi is probably going to be out to lunch.
Also, truck driver tells about driving highways getting harder because people mostly driving cars think you can irritate truck drivers by trying to slow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is right away by tonnage.
Yep.
And they do not stop on a dime.
Nope, they did not.
I told a driver that once. And he got cut off by some little hotshot thing, and I said, "What part of right away by tonnage did he not get?"
Yeah, and his son is driving 30+ ton trucks with fluids,
Oh, yeah.
which makes
no.
it even harder to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are videos of stuff like that all over YouTube. Of these idiots trying to brake check trucks.
I will never understand people.
Stupid human tricks.
It's not new, it's becoming more frequent.
Well, and the fact that people are actually getting and posting video is new.
Yeah.
Relatively
Media is making it more.
Well,
big, you know.
Yeah, I hadn't
but-
thought about that.
yeah.
It could be that it's more. People are more aware of it now.
People are more aware of it now. I know when, calculating stopping distances, when I got my CDL back a million years ago,
Mm.
that was one of the things, you know. And, stupid human tricks.
You know, it's a good thing we're not cynical.
Not in the least.
Yeah.
No,
Never.
never. Okay, so we need. Can I make bullet tips? I cannot. Rude.
Well, it's like I know of at least a couple of motorcycle wrecks where a car pulled out in front of a motorcycle because the motorcycle could stop faster than a car could. At least that's what they were thinking, as the motorcycle and driver got pinned under the car from having to ditch and slide.
Well, or, I mean, it's... The whole thing about, you know, people not being conscious of motorcycles for a variety of reasons.
Yeah. Oh, this lady was conscious of the motorcycle. She just thought that it could stop
Yeah.
in time when she pulled out in front of him. Illegally.
Oh yeah, that is common.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, he survived that one. He didn't survive the second one, but he did survive that one.
Yeah.
Right, I came back here to get the semi. So what did I come back up here for? Get distracted doing stuff.
They're trying to deter theft by adding metal gates to the bays at work. There's no bypass?
I don't know, Tex, have you had to walk out from Safeway with 14 bags of groceries yet?
No.
That's fun.
Twizzler, how are you? It's American Gold, or a Euro Gold by Naked. It's a tobacco flavor. I like it because it's really mild. Because you'll never have to. I see. So keep the pudding, chocolate pudding away from you.
Next time we go to Safeway, Caribbean, and have, 14 bags of groceries,
Mm-hmm.
that's when we say, we need carry out, please.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I plan to use that to my advantage. Because there ain't no way in God's green little earth and hell's half acre I am carrying more than 3 bags to my car if I can't push a cart out there. Ain't happening.
Yep. Well, and at the moment, I am still at the 10-pound lift limit.
Exactly. If I
They've
were a
broken
spiteful
into your
person,
hubby's trailer 3 times in the last 2 months.
oh,
Oh, congratulations, Caveman. Very nice. He's getting his disability approved.
Excellent.
finally,
That is
excellent.
Finally, yes. Unfortunately, we can relate to the whole finally business.
Oh.
Mine took a couple of years. Els took over 4.
Wow.
Mine took a couple and a couple of lawyers. That's what freaks me out every time they audit me.
Uh-huh.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Ariel.
Tank.
Yours took under a month?
Holy
Wow.
cow.
Must either have a really Rums. A really good situation, a really good team.
Probably a really good team.
Yeah. Well, it took Elle over 4 years to get Social Security, and that was despite being a fully disabled veteran.
Yeah. Some of the newer cases, though, I have heard have been processing a lot smoother and a lot faster
Mm-hmm.
than when you and
Well-
I were.
They're supposed to be, but
Oh, good lord.
Cat, you can sit again. Lay down. Would you?
But Mom,
But Mom, I want to be a door. Because I have to sit up right in front of the screen and chew on my nails.
Well, it's the most convenient place for her.
How?
Well, yes.
Dadgum, this is hard to see.
You know, Cat, you really should be laying on the dad legs.
Y'all might have gotten to skip Horde, but apparently I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah, I just had another 10 or so give me a run.
Oh.
Fast and furious, and no cars were involved in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily enough, I have a house to stand on.
Mm. And hopefully 2 legs to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
You had a social worker help? She literally drove you down to the Social Security office? Oh, nice. Very nice.
That is nice. Yeah. Well, I guess while I'm up here, I guess I'll empty the dew collectors. Say, do the dew collectors fill up any faster when it's raining?
I wish.
yeah.
I think they were supposed to.
But, you know, that would require...
Coding on the part of the twin pumps. Oh, they can do it sometimes.
Miscreants.
But this will be a fun collapse. You still trying to help?
Way again. again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just trying to get some of your attention.
Mm-hmm.
You never pay attention to her.
Mm-hmm.
Dadgum, I've been
Put
playing.
that final count at about 22.
Mm. Screamers or zombies?
Both. Probably 3 screamers and the rest were zombies.
Hmm. It's mostly stone.
I think I got it. I can go
Dork.
back to work now. Holy
Mm-hmm.
moly. That was the second batch.
I'll be right back.
So their excuse was, well, you can't do that one job, you can find another job to...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so Ben, guess what I found today?
Mm-hmm.
I found a recipe for ube ice cream,
Did you now?
but we need extract. So I need to find extract.
Your ube powder should do the deed.
It won't. I looked it up.
Really?
Because powder has starch in it, extract does not.
Ah. Well, I guess we need to find some ube
I
extract.
know, because I want to make ube ice cream. You should be able to find it at the market.
I would think.
Next time I go down to Wedgies and check it.
One thing I wouldn't mind trying is if I could find some good real balsamic vinegar. Having that with vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that'd be good. And since there will be vanilla ice cream tomorrow, I didn't make it today. The base is in the fridge. I didn't actually churn it. But it smells nummy. And if I get all the rest of the stuff, I'll make another batch with mascarpone. Use some of that stuff up. Find some recipes to cook with it. But making the ice cream base with it was really easy.
It's falling without me.
Oh.
Or it started falling without me.
It's really cool looking though. Oh, that one's falling in sheets. That is so cool.
Oh. And of course it's not going to start that way. Or go that way. So what is marzipan?
Italian cheese. It's a type like a cream cheese, but not. But
Okay.
it's in a cheese.
Oh, that's the stuff you got yesterday.
Yeah. And since it is really gonna have a shelf life, I made sure to put the bowl in the freezer, and then I made base today.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't feel like churning it today. Base will be fine until tomorrow, and I'll churn it in the morning and set it up. I did make some whipped cream though.
Same spot as the last one. 95% blocked. Ouch. Got 12 out of the years out of the last one. Are you careful about your cholesterol? And is there anything to be done about your cholesterol? And is the cholesterol what's causing it? Someone I used to know, some of the drugs that he was on was causing his cholesterol to go out of control. And they couldn't get it in control until they got him off that medication. And even then, he had had like 4 heart attacks because of it. Calcification. Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of what I was wondering was, is it something that could be controlled, or is it something that's just going to happen? Now you're up building up rock deposits? Wow. Havocs and Eloquus. Well, any type of blood thinner, bleeding is going to be an issue.
Mhm.
That is a fact.
How I know.
Uh-huh.
You're actually talking about letting me off my.
Finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Except when I do, high risk things like
Sure.
long flight flights and stuff.
Sure.
Well, Chad, I've said it once, I'll say it again. You gotta be careful of that dihydrogen monoxide.
Yeah,
That stuff,
sure.
stuff can be poisonous.
Stuff can kill ya. Of course, lots of things can kill ya.
Dang it. And it's in everything.
It's even in the air you breathe.
Yep. Hiccup or chuckle?
And you'd have to see it, and I can't show it to you.
Oh.
But it's, oh my god, funny. It never ceases to amaze me how vehicles work in this game.
No. But it's so realistic.
Oh, yeah, sure, whatever, boss. I could just rotate the car. That would probably solve my problem. But no. It has to go sideways to my orientation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, getting in and out of the car?
No, picking it up and putting it down in a space.
Oh, yeah. You can't rotate them as you put them down, can you?
You can't even rotate them after you put them down. Once they're down, they're down. But if you could rotate it while it's in your hand,
Yeah.
so you could put it into a fixed space.
That would be logical.
Yeah, because it'll go in one direction, it'll fit in the space, but it won't in the other direction. And that's the only direction it gives you.
That's one of the problems that I have with building in Pal World. You can rotate, but you can't move it further and back. Or forwards and backwards. In order to move it forward and backwards, you actually have to move the character forward and backwards. You know how some games you use something like the scroll wheel and it will be further away from you or closer
Yeah,
to you?
you zoom in and out.
Yeah, you can't do that in Pal World. You actually have to walk around in order to get it to work.
It's like that in a couple of games I play, and it's frustrating.
Did I hear snorting? Oh, that's what I was hearing.
5.
Hmm.
And they're running.
Of course, it's nighttime.
Fair enough.
So I made coffee last night, and it was still plenty warm this morning.
Nice.
Yep. So I didn't have to go out.
Make a cup of that Russian coffee I got.
Oh.
Tastes like.
Well, you don't seem rushing to eat it, drink it.
Let me take it over.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bent, we have success. We have summer.
Awesome.
What's the soma for?
You'll just have to wait and see now, won't you?
Mm-hmm. Is it anything like scuba?
Uh-huh.
Mm. You're really enjoying Morwick tonight? He's always good. actually miss Morwick. He doesn't come around that much anymore. I don't think he's streaming that much anymore.
I haven't seen him streaming in ages.
I know. He had life happening.
So I gathered.
Yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to be at Artist Alley at TwitchCon San Jose, I think. But he wasn't able to make it. He didn't get a solid table, so he had to wait on an opening, and he didn't get an opening from a cancellation. I have gotten to meet Ascot, though. That was fun. It started without me again. How rude. You could have at least said something. Oh, and now it's starting to rain, so I can't even see.
Hi, cat.
It's interesting to watch a collapse on that scale because it sweeps back and forth. It will start working on one area, then go to another area, then go to another area, depending on how large the collapse is. It's interesting.
Chat, do not exit me out of Karubia's box when I'm trying to put presents in there.
Okay, are we at a stopping point?
Almost.
I'm starting to fall asleep.
I am on my way back to the workshop, so.
Okay. Is Annie on break? Sounds like it.
Sounds like.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making some serious mistakes if I don't go ahead and call it. Take your time. I'm gonna go ahead and let chat go.
Okay. Good night, chat. Happy time zone.
Good night, chat.
I want this Discord. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Will do, Ariel. You have a good night. Core Watch, have a good night. I'll catch you later. Sebeka's, no Monarch's out there. Yep, there she is. Ariel, Caveman, Sebeka's, and everyone else. I don't remember who all was here. Dragon Lord, have a good night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. So, I'll see y'all then. Good night.